Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, Brian the Floridian. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys said well. Today is June 20th, so tomorrow is the official start of summer, June 21st, and tomorrow's Tuesday. Today's going to be a good shave. Today's about a day and a half worth of growth on my face, and I'll be using a single edge razor. Unlike the last video I did when I did a straight razor, I'll be using a different razor, a little bit more easier to use, and that's going to be my Supply Co SE single edge razor. So I'll be using this for my shave. Haven't used this in a while. Just decided to pick it up and use it for a shave. But man, this is a nice shaver. Very, very easy to use. Very easy to use to get the learning curve, you know, the right angle. Just basically lay this on your face and just pretty much go right to it. Anyway, guys, like I said, about a day and a half worth of growth on my face. So ready for a nice little smooth shave. And I'll be using one of the classic soaps for the shave, so I haven't used this soap in a while either. So everything I'm using today haven't used in a little while. And I'll be using this soap, the old-fashioned Cella. So this is called Cream de Barba. This is a crope, which is a shaving soap cream. And let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Slightly soft, very, very nice. This stuff lathers into a nice cream, very slick, very nice scent. It has an almond marzipan scent to it. If you like almond type scents, this is up your alley. Very, very nice scent. It reminiscent of, you know, that type of old Italian soap, you know, shave soap. But this has been around since 1899. It's been around for a while, so it's been good. Definitely good stuff, and definitely a staple to have in the shave den. If you guys don't have this in your shave den, I would highly recommend it. It's a classic. So I'll be using this for my shave. And I'll be using, one of my brushes I'll be using in probably a little while. This is my Yaqi 24mm Ferrari brush with the brown synthetic knot. So this is supposed to emulate horsehair. So it has a little bit of backbone, but still soft. And just looks really nice. I love this brush. I just don't use it very often, since I recently got some new brushes I've been using. So I'll be using this for my shave. So guys, I just took a shower about an hour ago, but I'm still gonna wash my face up and get nice and hydrated for the shave. But definitely looking forward to the shave, because I haven't used this stuff in a while, this Cella, so should be a nice shave. I'm gonna wash my face, and I will be right back. So guys, I'm back for my first face lather here with the Cella. Let's go ahead and do that first face lather here. And this stuff smells just like almond cookies, in my opinion. Oop, let me get it out of my nose here. So there's a cookie, actually. They sell these cookies at Sprouts. And I believe they're almond toasted cookies. This is what it reminds me of. It's like an almond shortbread cookie they sell there. And every time I try them, you know, which I try them every once in a while, I don't buy a lot of cookies from Sprouts, but when I do, I always go for those almond ones they have there. And this is what it smells like, this Cella, this shave soap. Has that sweet almond marzipan type scent to it. But as you can tell, a nice lather, very, very slick lather. No problem getting a lather on your face. And just reading about the history about this soap, it's been around since 1899, so it's been used in their barbershops over there in Italy, Milano, Italy, all over the place in Italy, and all over the world. I imagine it's popular as soap. And no problem getting a lather whatsoever. Look at how thick that lather is. It's almost like Greek yogurt on my face. All right, guys, gonna be using the Supply Co SE single edge razor here. So I haven't used this razor in a while. I actually, when I first did a review on this razor and got this razor, I used it for the first month. I used it every day, almost every other day I use this razor. And it was just my go-to razor for a quick shave. I would just do for my daily driver shave in the morning or at night, I use this razor and I'll just get a really quick, good shave. Real easy to use this razor. I mean, you really don't have to think much about using this razor, about getting the right angle on your face. Almost virtually impossible to cut yourself with this razor. Yeah, very easy to learn to use this razor. This is probably one of the best single edge razors I've ever used before. I thought the Twig by Leaf was probably one of the best single edge razors, but when I tried this one out, this was really close, pretty much close to that one in terms of very easy to use, very efficient. And pretty much around the same price as a Leaf. I think this is like $59, I believe, on their website, on the Supply Co website. And believe it or not, I don't know why, but they have these black ones in stock most of the time. But for some funny reason, they can't get the other ones in stock, the silver ones or the metal finish ones. They're always out of stock, from what I've seen on the website. And I just looked today, and they actually have the metal ones, the silver metal ones, as a pre-order. So if you want that finish, you have to pre-order it. But definitely a unique design. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but it has these little fins in there, kind of like an open comb, double-edged razor. And what it does, it kind of keeps the blade away from your face. So the premise is the hairs go into the fins, and that's where they cut the hair off. So it avoids cutting your face or your skin open. So they call it the Nick Stop technology. And they guarantee it doesn't clog. It shouldn't clog as much as a safety razor or a cartridge razor, which it doesn't clog hardly at all. It's very, very efficient. So as you can tell, first pass is in the bag. Let me go rinse my face, guys, and I will be back for that second pass. Probably across the grain. I'll probably do a touch-up pass, but I'll be right back. All right, guys, back for my second pass. I started doing a lather on my face before I off camera just to get started. But very easy to lather. I mean, I just enjoy using this soap and this brush. This is a great combination right here. Yeah, no problem lathering. I loaded the brush up for like 20 seconds, and this is how much lather I'm getting off this brush for the shave. Yeah, this thing is so easy to use. It's got the good weight to it, very metal. It's not stainless steel, but it does definitely have a nice metal construction to it. I don't think it's brass. I think it or pot metal. It's got to be some kind of steel or something like that. It's not aluminum, so it's definitely it's definitely not Zymac, but they guarantee this razor for, at least Supply Co, when I read, they did guarantee it for a lifetime. So I'm kind of interested with what they use for making this razor. If you guys know, leave a comment below in my comments, because I'm kind of curious about that. What kind of metal they use for this razor. Because I can't find it on their website anywhere. But Supply Co has been around for a while. They actually came out, I want to say like maybe 6 or 7 years ago with their first razor, which is like the take on the on the injector style razors. And they came out, you know, I think they have had like 3 different razors out since this came out. The regular supply razor, I believe they came out with another one called the 2.0. And this is their newest one, the SE. And they also have one called the Pro, which is just a version of this razor. I'm not sure how many settings it has. I think it has 9 settings for their adjustable version of this. But man, shave is nice. Very, very smooth. Soap is very slick. One of the reasons why I love shaving with this soap is how slick it is, how much lather I get from this soap. And for some reason, I don't know if you guys know, but the new style label has the little guy on there. You know, the little guy with the lather, the old guy. I think it's the same one. I think it's the same soap as this, but I don't know if it is or not. But if you guys know, leave a comment below in my comments, because I think it's the same soap, just a little bit more updated label to this. But I know they make the also the soap with the that comes in a little box with the cubes you break off, and I think it's the same soap as the cream of the Barba by Cella. Anyway, guys, let me rinse my face, do that last touch-up pass. I'll do another pass against the grain, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back for my last pass here, my last face lather. Just gonna show you how much soap is still left on the brush. And this is only from 20 seconds of doing a brush load with the soap here. But from the looks of it, it looks like I just loaded up the brush just now and started doing the face lather. That's how much soap is left in this brush. And that's what speaks volumes about how good the soap is. It just lathers up so well. You don't have to load much at all on your brush to get a good 3 lathers, you know, for a nice 3-pass shave. Yeah, look at that lather. Look at that. So thick. Probably got enough for like 2 more passes if I want to. See it coming off the brush, exploding off the brush? That's how you know you have a good soap there. So let me get this off the stock track, the gills. Go against the grain. So I hope you guys are doing well today. Like I said, today is after the weekend. It's been really hot in Florida. It's been, yesterday I took the family we went to Hollywood Studios, which is near Disney World. Yesterday on Sunday, it was so hot there. That one thing about that park is there's no shade there, so it's just, you're out in the open, and it was like 95 degrees. It felt like 105 degrees with the heat index, but everything's so wide open at that park. I mean, compared to other Disney parks like Disney World and Epcot, you at least have some shade or some trees that kind of get away from the heat and the sun. But this park, Hollywood Studios, is very wide open, and there's not really much place to get the hide from the sun unless you go inside like a gift shop or something there, or go inside one of the rides that are inside a building there, or one of the cafes there too. But definitely, this weather it's gonna be a hot summer for sure. All right, let me put a little more soap right here underneath the gills and go across right here. But I was kind of bummed because one of the rides I wanted to ride with my daughter was Rise of the Resistance, which is a Star Wars ride. And before like the last month or so, you had to actually get on your phone on the app, on the Disney app, and try to secure a spot. It was like a lottery pick. You had to get on there before like 7 o'clock, and try to get on your phone and try to get a spot. So, you know, there's only a limited number of spots, and they would give you time to come back. But they got, you know, but I've done that a few times, and I was unable to get on that ride or secure a spot. And just recently, they just made it so you don't have to do that anymore. You either just walk up or stand in line, or use a fast pass, what they call the Genie Plus pass, which you do have to pay for, which is ridiculous. But with my daughter being on the autistic spectrum, we have a disability pass where we can actually get in line a little bit faster. But it was out. The ride was not working. It was down. Of all the days for it to be down, it was down on Sunday. So that was probably the ride I wanted to ride the most. But anyway, ooh, got a little blood right there. Ooh. So other than that, I had a good time though. It was pretty hot, but still had a good time. But it's going to be a hot summer in Florida, especially around, you know, the southern part of the United States, because it just seems like it's getting hotter every year. Is it just me, or is it just getting hotter? The ozone layer is probably depleting. The sun's getting closer to the earth. It's just getting hotter. It was so hot yesterday. But anyway, guys, let me rinse my face. And that was a good shave. Nice. Yeah, very, very smooth. I don't feel any hair at all. So that razor, the SC did a great job on that shave. All right, guys, let me do the rinse my face, and I'll be back for the post shave. All right, guys, I'm back for the post shave. So I'll be using the Cella Aftershave Balm, which I thought this was going to smell like the soap, the Cella de Barba, or the cream de Barba. This smells like almond. This smells more like Italian citrus cologne. So this smells nothing like the soap. So a little bit disappointed about the way this smells, but I actually love the way it smells. This actually smells great. If they can make a soap that match this right here, or you know, if Cella can make a soap that match this aftershave balm, that would be awesome, because this, you know, they both smell great, but there's no matching aftershave, at least from what I've seen anywhere, you know, that matches the soap, unless you get like say Sterling, which they have their almond version. But this, I thought this would match that. But anyway, let's do this anyway. Put this on the face. Yeah, it smells really nice. And it's a little bit more thicker than normal aftershave balms. Yeah, definitely not a light aftershave balms. A little bit more thicker, so, but it feels nice though. Yeah, if you're looking for like a light aftershave balm, this is not the one to get, because this is thick. A little bit oily in a way, but still feels nice as a nice post shave. So this is what I use for the shave, guys. I use this stuff here, that Cella. This is called the Balsoma de Barba. My Italian is awful. This is the aftershave balm I used, as well as the Cella soap, the Crema de Barba, the Crope soap, which is from Cella. This stuff's been around since 1899. Great stuff, classic. Guys, get this in your den if you don't have it, because this should go right next to your Tabac, next to your Mitchell's Wolf Fat. That's how great this stuff is. So this stuff is awesome. And I think, like I was saying, I think the new one has this little guy on there. This little guy with the, you know, the white hair and the beard. So I'm going to say the new version has that guy on here. So, but anyway, leave a comment below if it's the same thing. I'm pretty sure it is. So I use that for my shave. I use the Supplyco SE razor, single edge razor. Very, very, very good, efficient shaver. Very easy to learn to use this razor. This razor is great for a beginner. It is so easy to use. I mean, like I said, for a month after I got this, I use this almost every other day for a daily driver, and I got some great shaves. Very easy. I mean, the learning curve on this thing is so easy to use for the angle. You just pretty much take it and go. And there's no way you can really cut yourself. It's pretty, I mean, you would have to press down and just like slash your face, go from side to side to cut yourself with this razor. And it's a great razor. And one thing I like about this razor is is you can use any, I mean, you can use any injector style blades with this. You can use the Schick blades, you can use the Parker injector style blades, or the blades from their company, you know, the blades from Supply Co., which their blades are very good, because I think I used one of their blades for about 12 shaves. I got 12 shaves off one of their injector style blades, and before I had to toss it, but it was it lasted for 12 shaves, great shaves, but definitely a great value. $59 is a great value. If you like black, you can get it right now. If you want the other color, you have to wait a little while. So, and last but not least, I used the Yaqi Ferrari brush with the, you know, with the black top, the red handle, the brown stick knot. Nice brush. I haven't used this in a while, but I'm glad I did. It's a nice brush to use. But guys, that's my shave. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys can pick up some classics like that Cella, because that stuff is great. And I will see you guys later, guys. It is getting close to the start time for the Tampa Bay Lightning against the Colorado Avalanche game. Game 3, we lost the last 2 games pretty bad in Colorado. So I'm hoping we can pull one out tonight. If you guys like hockey, definitely check out the series on NHL Colorado Avalanche versus Tampa Bay Lightning. It's a great series, guys. Very good teams together. And hopefully the Tampa Bay Lightning can get a 3rd Stanley Cup in a row. 3 times, hopefully. We'll see. Anyway, guys, enjoy your night. Enjoy your week. And I'll see you guys later. Take care.